Cold coffee made simple. Coming right up. Hey everyone, Jay again, and we're making coffee today. Cold coffee made simple for the home. So we're getting to that time of year when it's getting warm and hot, and especially here where I am in Maryland, it's blazing hot. So we want to have something cool and fun to drink, and iced coffee really is the way to go. The thing is about iced coffee is that there's many different ways to make it. Most of them take a long time. So you can do the tower, which takes over a day. You can do toddy style, which takes over a day. But today I'm going to show you a way to make it at home that's super simple, easy, quick, and you can be enjoying really great iced coffee in just a few minutes. All right, so first things first, we're going to need a way to brew the coffee. So I've got this Melita pour-over cup. Now this is the Melita. You can buy this at almost any grocery store for under $5. It's plastic, but it does the job, and what more do you really need? Now you can also use something like one of these measuring cups that you might have at home. Unfortunately, this one's only an 8 ounce, so it's a little bit small for the kind of coffee we're going to make today. So I'm going to use this little carafe that I have here. And basically, we're just going to need this setup, and that's pretty much it. Now, people always ask me, what's the best coffee to use for iced coffee? And of course, I think the best coffee is the Perla Negra from Spro Coffee. This is a coffee that delivers really beautiful cups that are sweet and milky and just a beautiful iced coffee. However, while I think this is really fantastic, you can use pretty much anything that you have at home, any kind of coffee that you already enjoy. You'll almost certainly enjoy it as an iced coffee. And the nice thing is that this style of coffee that we're showing you today can be used with any coffee. So first we're going to get our Melita filter and just fold it over on the seam so it sits flat inside the brewing device. In this case, we're going to be making a 12-ounce coffee, so what we're doing is we're going to take 2 grams of coffee for every finished ounce. So that means we're going to be using 24 grams of coffee to make this 12-ounce cup. So we're going to put that in here. All right, good. Just level that off. Now before we get started, we're going to be needing ice. In this case, we're going to be taking half of the volume of water and replacing it with ice. So in this case, we're going to be needing about 6 ounces. And you know, if you're in a restaurant environment or a coffee shop environment, you would not be doing it this way. But since we're at home, I'm just gonna do it this way. Because this is really how I would do it in my house. I'm not gonna dig around for some kind of scoop. All right, so that's about half. And you could weigh it out and be really precise about this. So if you wanted to weigh it out, you'd really want to use 175 grams of water and 175 grams of ice. But in this particular case, we're not going to get too funky with that. We're just going to make it as you would make it at home, really simple and really kind of a casual thing. So the next thing we're going to need is water. So the theory behind this is as the water flows through the coffee, it's pretty heavily laden, that is then diluted by the melting ice in the chamber below. All right, let's begin. So we're just going to start off by saturating the grounds. Hopefully they're not, starts a little bit starting to drip through, and that's fine. If you have a kettle that can control the water, the flow of the water really well, that helps. But really, you don't need to worry so much about it. In this particular case, the really narrow opening of the Melita really helps to control the amount of water that flows through the coffee and the particular rate that it'll flow through. Now, different kind of coffee brewers, like the V60 from Harvio, that have larger orifices will be a lot faster flowing, and you'll have to really control that with your technique. Now, as you can see, I'm not really using any kind of scales or any kind of measuring devices here. I did measure and weigh out the amount of coffee, but the reality is that most people at home don't really have may not have the tools, or don't really want to take the time to make that. You just want to have nice coffee, and this is the way that you do it. You don't have to go through too many technical and expensive gadgetry to make really great coffee at home. You just got to do it in a nice technique. All right, so we're getting there. Look at that. We're going to just add a little bit more water. Now bear in mind, any kind of coffee will work. So if you have Folgers or U-Ben or, I don't know, whatever coffee you may have at home, or Maxwell House, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever coffee you have, you feel free to use that because that's what you have, that's what you enjoy. And you can make really nice, enjoyable iced coffee this way. All right, so that's good. So that gives us just the right amount. So about 2 minutes, 37 seconds. You could go a little bit longer, but you don't have to. Lovely. All right, so now that you're home, and what you want to do is you want to get yourself some ice. So we're just going to pour that in over some more ice. That gives us pretty much a full cup there. Now if you want to add things like sugar or cream, if you want to add those, they can be a lot of fun in the summertime. I like to have it straight up, and actually if you happen to get our Perla Negra, it's meant to be drank clean like this because it does have this kind of sweet, milky character to it, which is really, really delicious. Oh yeah, that's nice. All right, that's pretty much it.